how did this end for you guys? I mean...
Well, that's a good question, too. It ended because everybody felt it was forcier. We felt that we had some acknowledgement by the AG's office, nod, nod, wink, wink, whatever. The only other thing we thought of doing was continuing with the cadaver dogs and doing the house. And I don't recall who was really running that.
Yeah.
It just never really panned out, and it just kind of faded away. We kept in touch for quite a long, and we still keep in touch as a group, but I mean, we kind of felt we've reached a resolution. We had some acknowledgement that we're all on the same page. What else are we going to do other than search the house? And if they can't search it, then we probably can't search it.
Yeah.
And we've talked about it. I've talked about it with pretty much, I don't have contact with Frank Kelly, but Dave, Allen, and John, we've kind of talked about, we never really had a good resolution. We should probably jump back on this. And we all felt we failed, in all honesty. So we'll see. I think it's a good time to kind of maybe rouse everybody up and say, hey, what do you think?
Had Maura walked into the woods and was severely injured, she would have been found. If Maura went into the woods and took her own life, we would have found something by now.
The accident scene before the official responder, Cecil Smith, showed up in a sedan, number 002. This witness saw in an SUV, number 001, police 001, North Haverhill, there at about 10 minutes before the other officer arrived. And another witness heard two policemen arguing about jurisdiction at the accident scene. So who were these? Were these the state police officer and the driver of Haverhill 001? And there's no record of this anywhere. The official record states that 002 at 7:46 was the first police officer there, but it doesn't seem to get two people saying that's not true. Only the FBI can make these the local police go back and review that, and let's get a look at it. There's one other thing too. There's 3 different dispatch reports, official dispatch reports, and how can there be 3 different official versions of the same event? But nobody's offering any explanations up there. They're on mute, and they're going to remain there until somebody makes them talk. And the only one that can make the local police talk are the FBI.
What direction would you move in?
That's a really good question.
Might not be a fair one.
Well, I think it's fair. You have to start at the beginning. If you go down that road and I'm absolutely positive this person did it, or you have enough evidence maybe to arrest them, but you're not sure, you go back to the beginning. We walked in that day and we tossed around alien abduction. We tossed around so many things because there was no evidence. There was just none of stuff that we'd already picked up on. That was like, what the hell?
I don't see anything but a direct public appeal. I'm reminded of Roman statesman philosopher named Juvenal around the year 100 AD. He asked a question for the ages. Who is to guard the gods themselves? That's the issue here. We've got unexplained police activity at the scene. They're not talking, and the only one that can make them talk and try to bring us closer and give us an accurate look at what happened that night for a timeline is the FBI. So there's where we are.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add in a remembrance or a comment about Maura today? Because I'm going to put this whole interview up online, too, so people can access it.
Well, you know, every person that ever drew a breath on this planet knows exactly how I feel. I'm with a couple members of my family now. It's not a good day, you know. There's nothing you can do and it's not going away. And it's, you know, if she was our buddy and we want her back and we can't stop. There's no way in the hot place that I can stop looking for my daughter. So I am never going to stop.
It's got to be frustrating 10 years later that these same possibilities that you were dealing with the Wednesday afterwards are still all in play.
Exactly the same thing. 100% the same thing.
A week before the 10th anniversary, Fred Murray and his children returned to Haverhill, New Hampshire, and replaced the blue ribbon marking the spot of Maura's accident. It's a remembrance that Maura Murray was here, and now she is gone.
There's no question about whether I'm going to look for her. You know, this is my kid. My kid wants me to look for her. I'm going to look for my kid. You know, I don't know what happened to her. I mean, I don't have Maura. I don't have a body. You know, I have to think in these terms, but the case certainly isn't over.
And the only way that the public will ever find out is that somebody like you or somebody other than me, because I've reached the saturation point on my effectiveness. Because I pounded away at the cops, because that's my number one issue. Somebody else now is going to have to carry the ball, because I've put most of my eggs in that one basket, because it's so important. It's time for somebody else in addition to me, because I'm a one-trick pony on this on purpose. You saw me do it in this program over and over against the cops. That's my role as I see it, and it has to start with that. And the subtle details, the public is ready to listen to someone else. They're ready to listen to Jewel, and they're ready to listen to you. And you'll be considered more rational than I am. This Fred, he's too close, and he's hot-tempered, or blah, 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 or whatever, you know, anything they want to say. But a more rational approach, which is what you two bring. That's why I want to talk to you. I want somebody to have all the facts and hear it from me. So that's why I wanted to have the opportunity to talk to you.